The story of Elijah, whose name means Yahweh is my God, is found primarily in the Old Testament books of 1 and 2 Kings. He was a powerful prophet in the northern kingdom of Israel during the 9th century BC, a time when the nation had largely turned to the worship of the Canaanite god Baal, heavily promoted by King Ahab and his Phoenician wife, Jezebel. Key events in Elijah's ministry: the drought and miracles of provision. Elijah suddenly appears to King Ahab to declare that a severe drought will come upon the land as a judgment for their idolatry. God then commands Elijah to hide by the brook Cherith, where he is miraculously fed by ravens. When the brook dries up, God sends him to the town of Zarephath, outside of Israel, where he is provided for by a poor widow. God miraculously sustains the widow's small jar of flour and jug of oil so they do not run out during the famine. Later, when the widow's son dies, Elijah prays, and God raises the boy back to life. The contest on Mount Carmel. The most famous episode is Elijah's dramatic confrontation with the 450 prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel. Elijah challenges the people to choose between the Lord and Baal. 2 altars were built, each with a bull sacrifice laid on the wood, but no fire was to be lit. The prophets of Baal cried out to their God from morning until noon, shouting and cutting themselves, but no fire came. Elijah famously mocked them. Elijah then repaired the Lord's ruined altar with 12 stones, placed the sacrifice on it, and had the whole offering drenched with 4 large jars of water 3 times, filling a trench around the altar. Elijah prayed a simple, short prayer to the Lord, and immediately fire fell from heaven, consuming the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, the soil, and the water in the trench. Seeing this undeniable demonstration, the people fell on their faces and declared, "The Lord, He is God." Following the victory, Elijah ordered the execution of the prophets of Baal, and a great rain finally ended the drought. Flight to Horeb and the still small voice. Following the Mount Carmel victory, Queen Jezebel vowed to kill Elijah. Fearful, he fled into the wilderness, reaching Mount Horeb, Mount Sinai. In a moment of deep despair, he hid in a cave. There, God passed by him, but God was not in the great wind, the earthquake, or the fire. Instead, God revealed himself to Elijah in a gentle whisper, often translated as a still small voice. This experience encouraged Elijah and renewed his mission. The Ascension of Elijah. Near the end of his life, Elijah was accompanied by his devoted disciple, Elisha. Elisha picked up Elijah's cloak, a symbol of the transfer of his prophetic authority, and went on to succeed him as a prophet in Israel. Elijah is one of the most prominent prophets, and his return was later